Poshmark is one of my favorite e-commerce marketplaces because it's the only one I know of that I can automate and practically leave there all day on its own while the sales trickle in. Don't get me wrong, I love eBay, I love Amazon, and I love Mercari, along with a number of other side seller apps, but Poshmark is certainly one of my favorites. Today, we're gonna go over 5 Poshmark seller tips that are gonna allow you to make more sales and make more money on the platform or app. So tip number 1 is to list your items more expensively from the get-go than you expect to sell them. This creates a sense of value when you drop your prices, whether that's during a closet clear out sale, which happens about 2 to 3 times a month, or if you're just dropping them and making an offer to likers as you accumulate more interest in a listing. And if you sell it at that higher price point initially, then great. More power to you. Now, 2 of the things that I touched on are closet clear out sale and making offers to likers. Those are 2 of the most valuable tools that you can utilize in your Poshmark closet to prompt more sales, right? That's the number 1 reason, or 1A and 1B really, because there's 2 of them there, that you want to stick to higher listings initially so that you can drop your price and still maintain the air of value. So I usually sell more during a closet clear out sale, or the 2 closet clear out sales that happen, right, than I do the entirety of the month without them. The reason being is during a closet clear out sale, what Poshmark will do is Poshmark covers the shipping for the buyer, and then obviously they get a 10% discount. So if you drop your items and your listings down 10% from the original purchase price that they're listed at, well then the people that like those listings are gonna get notified that, hey, this has free shipping for the next 24 hours, and oh, by the way, the price has dropped 10%. So they don't have to pay the shipping and they get a cheaper price. One of the best ways that you can initiate more sales on Poshmark is to utilize these closet clearouts to your advantage, but just like tip number 1, you can't do that if you start listing your products too low. So list them high and be patient. Tip number 2 is to organize your closet for visitors and for more sales. So there's 2 ways to basically do this, right? You want to put your sold items at the bottom by as you get sales and as you accumulate more sales, you'll see that you get that little sold tag on it, right? So what you want to do is you want to share all the items around that so that your sold ones end up at the bottom, because when you share an item, it moves to the top of your closet. So you want to make sure to organize all your sold items toward the bottom of your closet so people don't have to scroll through a bunch of sold stuff to see exactly what is available still for sale. And the next one is to put your most desirable items at the top of the closet. You'll start to notice that as you put your most desirable items at the top of the closet, that's really gonna prompt a lot more sales on those specific items, because the majority of people that come to your closet are only gonna share back the top 2 to 4 things maybe, because the majority of people are doing it from the app, and you'll notice that once you hop on the app, you can only really see the top 2 to 4 items, and they're the easiest to share. If somebody's coming back to do share for share, kind of like for like on Instagram, right? So if you share something of theirs and they're gonna come back and share something of yours, they're not gonna scroll down to like 10 listings below and share one of those. No, they're gonna share the top 2 or 4 listings. So make sure that you're organizing your closet items for that actual optimization when people come back and share them. Tip number 3 is to organize your closet for specific parties. So what do I mean by that? For instance, let's say that there's, I don't know, a jean party going on right now, right? And you have 2 or 3 jeans in your closet. Well, what do you want to do? You want to organize your jeans to the top of your closet by sharing them, and then what I want you to do is go to the jean party and start sharing from there. Now, you can really utilize tip number 4 that we're gonna go over here in a second to get more of your bang for your buck when you're doing this. But in short, what you wanna do is you wanna organize your jeans to the top of the closet, or whatever the niche or party that is currently going on if you have listings for that. And then you're gonna go to the jean party and share a number of listings and just continually do that. Why is that? Why do you think? Because anybody in the jean party is either listing jeans, so they obviously are interested in potentially looking and liking your jeans in the future, or they're there to buy. And as you start to share more and more stuff, it's gonna bring more and more traffic and more shares to your closet. Also, like we talked about before, the top 2 to 4 listings in your closet are gonna get the most visibility, the most traffic, and the most potential likes and shares, thus pushing your jeans out to a number of and variety of people that are currently on the platform looking for what? Looking for jeans, right? So make sure you're utilizing that to your advantage. Don't just organize your closet by putting the sold items to the bottom and your best items at the top, but also organize it for the specific party that's going on currently and the specific party that you're sharing from at that current time period. That is one of the best tips that I could give you to prompt more sales and really convert a lot more of your Poshmark closet traffic into purchasers. So tip number 4 is to use automation software. Like I said in the intro, it is one of the only places and e-commerce marketplaces that I know of that you can automate consistently and successfully so that you can go about your life and you don't have to worry constantly about, organizing your prices and organizing your listings and bringing traffic to your listings or even paying for like PPC on Amazon or something like that, right? No, you can use automation software to bring consistent traffic while you're going about your life. Now, there are many services out there, but I personally love Simple Posture, and that is a Google Chrome app. I've done a number of videos on that in the past. I will make sure to drop one currently up in the right-hand corner right now. If you want to check out how to actually implement it and how to actually use it, go ahead and do that. I love this. I've been using this for, I don't know, about a month or 2 now, and it only costs $10. It's $9.99, which is a complete steal. And if you're not sold on it, you can get a free 7-day trial for that. It's not an affiliate link. I don't have an affiliate link for that. But if you're not sold on it, you can use it for 7 days for free and then keep just cycling through 7-day free trials so you don't actually really ever have to pay for it. Although $10 is super, super cheap. And the reason that I love Simple Posture and automation in general is because it takes your time out of the equation so that you're constantly bringing traffic to your closet, constantly sharing other people's stuff, constantly liking it, constantly commenting, constantly engaging on the platform or app while you're going about your life. You're eating, you're sleeping, you're watching TV, or whatever it is that you do on a daily basis. You don't have to constantly be on your phone or on the website sharing and going crazy. Tip number 5 is one that I see a lot of beginners not really understanding, and that is to be patient and not expect your listing to sell right away, okay? You could be leaving a lot of potential profit margin on the table if you're trying to really list your items low, or even if you list them high like I initially said to, and then you're dropping them too fast, right? Be patient. Don't expect your listings to sell right away, or realistically within a couple days even, okay? Some listings will sell almost immediately, some will sell in a couple days, some will sell in a couple weeks, and some might sell in 2 months when you find the right buyer. Obviously, there's no way to test specific, the specific sales velocity of an item or a niche on Poshmark. It's trial and error. But one of the best tips that I could give you to sell more at higher margins is obviously to scale your listings up, more listings, but also be patient and don't always expect your listings to sell right away, okay? So use the automation to bring in consistent traffic. Use the sharing techniques that we've gone over in this video to then bring more traffic to your closet consistently and properly. Price your items higher than expected and don't drop your listing price too low and too soon, because not only will you potentially sell it at a lower margin, but it also, if you drop it too low too fast, buyers will see that and it will create this air of, no value in that listing. This is something that I noticed across the board, whether you're selling on Amazon, eBay, Poshmark, or Mercari, or literally anywhere. If you price your price point too low, buyers will make the assumption that it's lower for a reason because there's not that much value in there. So price it high, have patience, and go ahead and wait. Your listing will sell eventually if you give it time. So those are my favorite 5 Poshmark tips that will help you sell more on the app or platform, excuse me. What is your favorite Poshmark seller tip though? What is your tip? If you could give one tip to a beginner, what would it be to help them sell more on the platform? Let me know down in the comment section below. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.